All right, let's check. Everything is good.
Esta actualización.
Audio, we have everything. And let me just check a couple of things here. This is good. And this is good. All right. How are you, Franco? How is everything?
I am doing fine. Let's see if my audio is coming through.
I think it is.
Yes, audio is fine. Sorry for the delay. I gotta check that because it's a little bit delayed on the YouTube side.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, doing great. Learning. Today was Chaos Fractures Learning Day.
All right.
I stopped learning at one point because, oh my God, the Niagara side of Chaos Fracture to get like smoke into the distraction and whatnot. Whew. That's
It's something, right?
It's complicated, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Too many buttons.
That's what's happened with Chaos. Chaos is a little bit, on the, I don't know.
On the chaotic side.
Yeah, but more on the, technical kind of things. It is not very artistic. It goes like the other way around as everything that Epic wants. Like everything... Epic wants everything to be like a black box, like you cannot tweak many things and take it as it goes. But no, Chaos is a little bit of a different beast. Chaos is very, very complicated. So did you manage to produce something?
So I got the brick. So what you need is essentially, you have three things for the Chaos Niagara setting that I want. You have breaking data, collision data, and trailing data.
What is trailing? Trailing is the debris that comes out of a piece.
Exactly. Yeah. So essentially all three datas do the breaking. As soon as one of the bones breaks, it gives you a piece of data, right? So every time one of them breaks, it gives you that. Collision is when those bones, the sections of the fracture are called bones. For whatever reason, they chose the worst possible word.
That's weird.
Because bones are something else in the engine, but, and in 3D. When those pieces of the fracture hit the ground or hit themselves or something else, that is collision data. And then finally, when you blow them up and then one of the pieces goes all the way over there, behind it is leaving the trailing data. So what you do is you use all of that to spawn Niagara particles in those different sections. So for example, on the trailing data, you may want to spawn a trail of little debris and smoke. And then in the collision data, you spawn more debris. But in the break data, what you may want to do is spawn bigger debris, right? So it's more organic. The idea behind it is to create a more organic setup. And that's a very good step. I think the main issue is that what's inside of the breakage, the material that goes inside, you need to do something very strange by auto UVing the inside. You have a tool that auto UVs the inside.
That's
and
normal.
It does an Atlas UV of it, right? Which is good and bad. But they mention in the documentation something super cool about creating a curvature map with it. So if you're breaking, for example, a bridge, what they do is they have a mask for the top, a mask for the middle, and a mask for the bottom, and they can fade between those. So they have, the cement, and then they have granite, and then they have something else, which is awesome. They don't explain how to do it. They just explain how to do the auto UV, and then good luck.
Yeah, that's like a norm nowadays.
Yeah. Epic doesn't explain anything on their documentation.
Yep, that is how it's happening lately.
Sad times.
So I just have like a couple of things to actually showcase today. I don't have anything like too complicated like last time. I kept on playing with the actual depth, and I have many new tests. I'm getting like very good deformations now.
Okay.
There is a huge issue with the actual depth, and that is if you export it, and I have not been able to resolve it. If you export it as it needs to be exported for Unreal Engine to actually capture it and make use of it, and that means only exporting the red channel you cannot preview the depth channel. You cannot see the actual mesh. That's weird. If you export it with, all the RGB information, it does show, but it doesn't allow you to construct the metahuman. So it's a little bit, disconcerting. Like the actual depth that is produced by the iPhone has a lot of secrets. I don't know. I'm still yet to actually uncover them all, but knowing the flaws, I can actually explore the RGB and tweak the gain and everything, so you get like a nice shape of the depth. And so far it's been good. Now the bad thing is that the actual depth that is produced by DaVinci Resolve, I thought that is what it was a little bit better. It is really, really flawed. Like it will change if you get near to the camera and away from the camera. Like you get some squashing and elongating of the face, which is not ideal because, and more so when you don't get to see the actual depth information at all times, because you want to check out, as the frame that you want when you have like a good deformation. So it's awful. It's an awful workflow right now. I need to keep on. I want to see if I can get some depth model in AI that can create like a really, really good depth and play with that and see if that, it's going to be the actual savior of this workflow. If not, I think that, it's simply something that is going to be a lot easier if you get like a cheap iPhone somewhere to actually get it. Or, that would be like the easiest. The other way would be like actually creating a 3D mesh of your face and then, go with it. But yeah, that is so far what I got. So let me show you these. I found out something. I was, checking out the new things about Unreal Engine, and I don't know if you remember, at some point we got something that was called is it around here? The day. Here it is. The sun and moon day sequence actor, right? So if you drop one of these, you get, you used to get it. Now it's not here. Oh, it's here. So they actually took it into this time of day, which is not bad. So you can change, right? The time of day and everything. Everything is really good because it's like connected to a sequencer, and you can edit that sequencer, so you can change tons of things if you want to really, art direct everything about your scene in terms of, the shape of the clouds and everything. Another thing that is really good is that you get nighttime. That's one of those things that are not available at all anywhere in Unreal Engine. So this one is really cool. Look at the
bottom right on the details panel. That super strange timeline that we have there on the preview.
Oh yeah, I don't know why it's so different than. So if you can create these here, why they're not using the same here? I don't know. It's a thing. Now you can see the actual temporal super resolution actually is squashing the stars a little bit. I don't know if you can get to see that. But they look like meteorites or something like that. Now, this is great, right? And we had these since, I'm guessing, 5.4 or 5.5. I'm going to guess 5.4. But what is really great, and again, this is one of those subtle things that are, making Unreal Engine look a little bit more like UEFN, because this is the actual time system of UEFN. We're going to be jumping into UEFN in a couple of minutes after we check this. And I want to see if with the new arrangement, I didn't actually look for it. I want to see if they actually put the time of day the same as this. I think that they did, right? Because they already have these, the new arrangement of the top menu of the viewport. I want to see if they have the time of day in this same fashion, like tucked down inside this button. Now, there is something a little bit more impressive. If you go to plugins and you search for day, you're going to find out that there is something new that is called the Celestial Fold. And this thing is like an application on top of day sequence. You need to have them both installed as a plugin, but
Okay.
these is a little bit of impressive. So I'm gonna get rid of the Sun and Moon for now. And let's go back here and let's go and find Celestial. Here it is. So there is only one in this case. It's a lot easier than the other one. The day sequence have like 5 different actors that you can drop. This thing solve it all. And you can drop these here. And first thing first, you're gonna see that it's a little bit weird in terms that now everything is wide.
Blew up.
Yeah, but it is really impressive because it actually uses manual exposure mode. So if you don't
Okay.
have manual exposure mode, you're not going to see anything, right? So let's do something. Let's go back here. Let's go to these Nemacolin stuff because we need to have like some sort of map, right, to actually check it out. And we're going to be dropping this Celestial Vault again. As soon as this
So
thing...
is it bringing in a post-processing volume within the blueprint?
No, that's the main thing. Like you need to actually provide it, or change the actual exposure value here in the thing, because these I already changed it to manual. It's going to work right out of the bat. So what I'm going to do is actually turn off these lighting. Oh, I do have the Celestial Vault again here. Sorry about that. So let me look away. And yeah, Lumen, it's still working its magic. Now it's done. Let's actually drop the Celestial Vault here. Celestial. And there it is. So far, so good. It looks kind of the same as what we already have with the thing, the day sequence. But check the nights, dude. All right, give it a second. Let me look at that. So it looks impressive, right? You have the Milky Way in the center, and you have a bunch of stars and stuff. But let me clear my throat a second. But the thing that is the most impressive about this thing is that this is fully realistic. Like that star right there is the Ursa Minor, and it's in the exact same place where you should be actually looking at it from the point of view of, you need to actually dial in a couple of things here, like the let me see,
Length of the day. Okay, got
date
it.
and location. You need to actually set up a year, a month, a day, GMT, time zone, etc., like latitude and longitude and everything, and you are bound to get a realistic look at the sky. I don't know who really needs this. I think that as it is, it looks like really, really fun and really cool, having like very nice stars on the sky. But with these, you can actually produce like something really, the exact day and time and everything. Now, the only thing that I don't found like perfect is the fact that it does work with the same stuff here, right? But it is not normalized in the sense that my days looks like really bright, as they should, right? Let me check how much do I have.
We're getting a question here in chat. They're asking if this is only in 5.6.
Yeah, this plugin, the Celestial Vault, is only for 5.6. The base of it, which is the day sequence, it's present in 5.5 for sure, and maybe it's also present in 5.4. So, let me check out the actual exposure here.
That environment looks pretty cool.
Good. Oh yeah, this thing, the Nemacolin stuff, is from one famous. I can't remember which one is it. This is the kind of stuff that they will, put like free for a month. So it's really, really good. So, all right, let's say that this is like a good exposure. You can play with these, make it a little bit more realistic in terms of the darkness of the shadows. Or what you could do is actually jump into the local exposure, which is like, I already have a little bit of this local exposure in. So what this local exposure is, it's a bit of a tone mapper that you can apply to your scene. So you can go to the highlight contrast, and you can drop it until you get something that is not so overwhelming in terms of the highlights. And you can do the same with the shadow contrast if you want to darken out a little bit, or it's the other way around, is to actually pull up, the actual shadows. Now, the big thing is when you go to the nighttime, then you're going to be, I don't need to actually jump there because I can do it from up here. Like you get no light in, and that's a bummer, right? So you're going to see, I think
There's no moon.
It is. Give it a second. It should actually kick in. Or maybe I need to do this. Oh, yeah, I need to actually do this. So you need to actually go to this shadow contrast and drop it for at least for you to actually check out the actual sky. And even with that, you're not getting like any light in. So I would say you need to jump into your post-processing volume and adjust your shadow contrast until you at least see the sky. And if you really want the light of your moon that maybe is not up at this hour, yeah, let's put something around there maybe. Let me look around. Where is my moon? It should be around. Did I set it at 0 again? Let me move it with a little bit of care. Maybe around there is a moon somewhere. It should. Like, where is it? Around there? There is no moon. Did someone actually said that, or you realize that? Because
No. I was asking if there was a moon or not.
No, I'm not checking out a moon. I don't know why. Maybe
Is there moon properties in the blueprint?
There might. Let me see if I fix first the actual exposure here. And I don't think that we can actually make it work with this highlight contrast. We need to go somewhere else. And that is going to be into the lumen global illumination. And here you get a diffuse color boost. Maybe we can for it. You know what? We might not get any light right now because of the moon issue. So what is happening here? Why I don't have an actual
The first
moon?
question would be, is there a moon in the blueprint itself?
In the actual daylight, there is, and the day sequence. I don't know why here is not here. Let me
If you
keep
type
playing with
moon
this.
there in the details, does it show anything?
Oh, no, this is like there it is.
There it
the
is.
moon. So let me back it out just a bit so it's a little bit higher on the sky. So this is what I was hoping for. So adjusting just let me go back to the post-processing volume, adjusting just the shadow contrast of your local exposure, you should have enough light to actually see in the night, and it won't be so terrible in the day. So that was what I found out. Now, if there is no moon, you're not going to get like any light down here. That's a thing. So days are not that bad. You're going to find out that with the actual shadow contrast, you might get like a little bit blown up dark shadows. So you might want to... No, it's exactly the same. So, right, let me put these back as it is. So I'm going to put it at 0.25. And yeah, this is kind of good. And if we go nighttime, like these, and again, lumen being a little bit weird. Oh, a little bit more nighttime around there. Do we have a moon? We might, because we do have a little bit of light here. So you can adjust these, as you wish. 0.5 is nothing. 0.3, you get a little bit. 0.25, you get some lights. And clouds, which is also good. So yeah, I found these a little bit interesting in terms of, very fast, dropping like a nighttime lighting. The daytime lighting is really solved, very easily. But the nighttime are always, a bit of an issue. And yeah, this will give you a little bit more dimension into what you can create inside Unreal Engine. one last difference that I perceive at least is from the normal day sequence, the clouds in the celestial vault, they do seem a little bit better in terms of the quality. So I don't know, these looks like really, with enough resolution. They're not perfect, and they are not still, a pair of with an HDRI, background or something like that. But they are getting better, and these application of them, they are really, really good. The good thing about this one is you're going to get like all the volumetric effects and everything that you might not get from an HDRI. But yeah, that was the first thing that I want to check out today. And yeah, so that's it. Celestial Vault, get it. You need to actually go to plugins, and you need to actually search for day, because you need both the day sequence and the Celestial Vault. My thinking is if you actually turn on the Celestial Vault, it will actually turn on the day sequence, because it needs the thing on also. And it's really easy. You drop it in, you dial a time of day. Now you're going to need to actually find a way to actually render with this, because as soon as you play or simulate, this thing starts playing. And it's a little bit awful in that sense, because, So you might, and not only that, I do have like another set of light in here that I can actually get rid of. But it will start, the actual thing. Now, there is a way, freeze time in Pi. You need to actually turn these on in order to make sure. I'm going to delete all of these lights just to actually get something good in Pi or render. And now if you hit simulate, my guess is that it changed the time of day for some reason. And now, all right, let's see. It reverted it back. So it's still, a bit of an ordeal to actually render with this. Why, if it isn't choosing, that particular time of day, I really don't know. I think you need to actually put it somewhere. Override initial time of day. Maybe it's this. So everything is there. You just need to actually try to find it. So let's see if we can actually get this light when we hit Pi. Yeah, the actual clouds are not in the same position, but everything else seems to be good. So it's not ideal that you don't get the actual, position of the clouds when you go to Pi, but it's the only flaw that I see on this thing. Maybe there is a cloud freeze. No, there's not.
Imagine.
Yeah. No, so far. That is, pretty cool.
Cloud art direction.
Maybe there is. There might.
No, I don't think there is.
Planets. Yeah. Moons. Stars. Advance. And nope, that's it. So no clouds. Bit weird, right? So my guess is like the last enemy to actually be defeated is going to be weather. Now we need this, but we need like overcast, like sunny day, like all of those different. And then we're going to have something. But, everything in, with a little bit of a trip, right? You get a bit at a time. All right. So that's it in the terms of... there are two post-processing volumes here. Maybe. No, I don't think so. Nope, only one. Maybe I delete the other one, but you're right. It might have been two at some point. All right, so the next thing that I want to showcase is, let me go here, and let's turn on Unreal Engine for Fortnite. And you're going to see why. I'm going to save this as it is. I like this lighting. It is looking very, very good. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that for the first time in the longest time, this Unreal Engine for Fortnite and Unreal Engine have the same version. So this is kind of sending a message. Again, the meta messages. I'm seeing writings on the wall everywhere. I need my tinfoil hat. But yeah, I'm seeing weird stuff lately. Like this was not how this is supposed to be. Like for the longest time, Unreal Engine would get the preview, and as soon as it was launched, into the 0.0 version of that particular release, at almost the same time, UEFN would increase the version. And we would always have like UEFN in 5.6 and Unreal Engine was in 5.5. That is how it was for the longest time. Now, I don't know what is happening. Everything is...
It's black now. Top left, the symbol is black.
The what?
The symbol of Unreal is black in UEFN. It was blue. In the top left, all the way to the top left. All the way.
Here?
Yes, that's black. It was blue in UEFN.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Oh my God, I fear for my life now. Really?
This looks the same. This looks the same as what we had open a second ago. Yep.
Check this out. Oh, but it was a little bit iffy.
It was trying.
It was a little bit iffy. As everything in UEFN is like you don't get full control. Like I would say, everything. That's why we don't get like free stuff. I don't know. It makes no sense to have like a different. This makes tons of sense, right? Don't have a difference here than in play. Like why, right? But yeah, we don't get to actually choose.
Look at the cloud shadows.
Oh yeah. The cloud shadows here are like automatic, and you cannot turn them off. It's how it is. But this is kind of exciting. Let me show you what this is before we actually get through what this is. If you go new open project stuff, if you go brand templates, now you can come here and you get, the Lego Action template, the Lego Bloom Tycoon template, the Lego Brick Editor. This is the one that we are right now. We get the Santa's toy and the Scary Space, right? But these has something that was never provided before. I want to check it out on the Bloom Tycoon and see if that is how it is there also. But let me show you. The first thing that I opened this thing, I was like, oh my God, now I have, bricks and I can put them wherever I want. Brick by brick, I can actually have a copy of it and it will, stay in place. Snap in place and everything. So it's really, really cool to actually play with this. But I was like, all right, I want more, different types of bricks. So where are they? And I was like looking for it like down here. But in the best Unreal Engine style or in Epic style, it is not here as, you would expect. It's a lot simpler. You need to go up here. And you go in the selection mode and you change it to the Lego Brick Editor.
No way.
And here you get all the different bricks. This thing, it's in the first edition. I think that very soon we're going to get more and more of these.
Wow.
But yeah, we get to construct things like, corners for streets. And you get to, let's do like a small bottle, right? So let's go and put like
that
a
is
face.
so cool.
Let's put like a body. Let's
and they snap
these.
Automatically. Look at that.
And you can put that there, and then you can put these here, and then you can put these there, and these here.
Oh,
and
almost.
The weirdest thing is that you don't need to have the translate objects.
It's everything is blueprints. Yes, they're all blueprints. Look at that. On the right-hand side, all of them are blueprints.
And now we can put these
Can you change color on them?
There it is. Oh, you can change it before you set them up, but not after. Like there are like very well protected here.
Really?
But what you can do is actually, or can I read? Oh, apply brick color. Yeah, you can, but from here. So like pink. Oh yeah, but
got it. And what you probably can't do is scaling them up or down, right?
You cannot scale them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good job.
Just rotate, just put around. The actual thing is really intelligent. So, for example, if you grab this and put it there, and then you rotate it this way, you can grab it, and it will, attach
Try
itself.
and find the snap point.
Yep. Not in these,
Oh, that's a little weird.
exactly. Like it might break how you would actually make Legos, but yeah, this is really, really amazing. And again, it won't, do like a 45 degree at some point. Will it? Well, if you actually force it, no, it's like 90 degrees. Maybe it's because
they're trying to keep you within what Legos can do in the real world, so
Yeah.
it makes absolute sense. They have some limitations. The fact that you can't do that it's kind of weird. Can
Yeah.
you break that? Let's see.
Can I what?
If you can break it, can you rotate it now?
Oh, yeah.
Now that you disable the snapping. You can break it.
Put
Okay.
it on 45 degrees also. I had it in 90 degrees up here.
I know,
But you
yeah,
can
yeah,
actually... but here, I don't think it actually works. So in 45 degrees, it fails. Like, I don't think that the blueprint that actually do the snapping works with, 45 degrees. So my guess is that you are safer if you actually work at 90 degrees snapping.
Yeah, of course.
And that's it. Look at that. Now, they do have, I was like, all right, now this is cool, but I would want to know, like I actually saw that they were creating groups. Oh, let me actually do a little bit of a look around. So you have like construct a dock. And I was like, dude, if you can construct a dock with just these pieces, you're a freaking genius. Like I didn't manage to actually do it. Like I really don't know. Like you can create like two, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how they expect you to actually create like a dock with these, but yeah. I don't know. I think I'm missing. Maybe they are expecting you to actually like duplicate this thing. And you can do these and there, and then you get another one of these, and there's your dock.
Oh.
There it is. So yeah, I will call it a dock. Maybe. There it is. What? And then they actually come here and says, yeah, now, create a heart. Well, heart might be, you're going to have to use, a couple of these, right? Rotate them and start, creating the heart shape. With a bit of time, I think that with what they provide here, it might be 100% possible. But then I was seeing these, and I was, all right, let's actually pick pieces, and it's like a huge piece already made. And this is when I learned that you can create like what in Unreal Engine, and again, this is very important because in UEFN, you don't get any kind of pack level actors or level actors. Like they're not here in UEFN. This is the first time that you get something from which you can produce other than the actual blueprint application that they have that is awful, because it is as awful in Unreal Engine, because if you put everything into a blueprint, then you cannot separate it and you cannot edit it in context and all that good stuff that you can do with the pack level actor and the level actor. But in this case, you can use this Kregel. So let's go back to our wine weird bottle here. So if you actually select all the different pieces, right? Let's go there. Now you have a full selection, right? Let's move it around and see if you don't have like anything left behind. And now you can use the Kregel, and you save it as a Kregel. So again, they call it a Kregel, but we know what that is. This is a pack level actor, right? Without any, option. If you want to stream it, or if you don't want to stream it, if you want to put like the pivot somewhere, I really don't know where the pivot is going to be, but let's check it out. My thought is it's going to be in the base. So let's call these bottle. And there we go. Now we have these as a Kregel. In fact, this is so a pack level actor, or in this case a level actor, that you get an actual
I think
level of it.
You're mixing things. It just created a static mesh.
Yeah, but
All of those were there before.
oh, wait.
It's a static mesh. The thing you selected from the other thing. It was just a static mesh. So it's cooking them and it's burning them into a static mesh.
But you know what is weird? That, it actually replaced it. All right. So it is a static, right? But you can separate it. And now you have it in pieces again.
That's cool.
So that's a part of the magic that I don't know how they do it. Because, this thing is, you need to actually recreate it. Oh, no, I can actually drop this one here. So, it's weird. Yeah, you realize that really fast. Like, I didn't watch this way when I was creating this thing. It is weird. It actually creates like a static mesh.
What happens if you open the static mesh down there in the details panel? You have static mesh
remember?
there. What happens?
No, it is an actual static mesh.
It is an actual static mesh. That's it.
With very weird materials. This is a level of abstraction, I would say. But the cool thing is that it is really simple. Oh, one. So, all right. So you can actually use all of the different pivots.
Pivot points?
Oh, this is weird. This is so strange. Look at that. So depending on, how you want to maybe like rotate this thing, you can actually choose a pivot point. It's a nice.
Oh, God.
It's weird.
How do you animate that?
That would be a nice question. If you drop a sequencer, what is going to be the actual pivot that sequencer is going to...
Oh, my God, yeah.
Actually, my guess is that if you select another thing and you select this, the actual pivot is going to be exactly that. And for what I'm seeing, it is the last thing. Oh, no, it's exactly where you hit it. And what if I select it from here? Oh, all right. So it's the actual base. Now, that is weird. This is weird.
It's off.
You know why it's off? I think that this was supposed to be, I don't have the actual translate snap. So maybe this is where it should be. Let me test that again. All right, let's do this. Let's get rid of the bottle. Let's get rid of this bottle also. Go away. And now we're going to be selecting all these again. Like you. Oh, wait. Even this is broken. Oh, wait. Like wherever you select. Oh, if you select like a face, it will select that face as the pivot. Oh, not the face. The actual position of the...
Oh, the little circles.
Yeah. Whatever you... I don't know. I'm not a Lego expert. But whatever these
I don't even know what they call. Yeah. But I know what you mean.
So if you select in the middle, it will select the one in the middle. Oh.
Right.
All right.
Wow.
So it was not what I thought. Right. I want to make sure. I'm going to select everything, but in the other order, up to down. So the last one that I'm going to be selecting is this. And if I click here, it actually deselect everything. That is no bueno. All right, I'm going to do something. I'm going to select everything. Just, I want to figure it out what is happening here. I missed this one. All right, that is good. So I'm going to put everything here into a folder. So it's going to be a lot easier to actually select everything. And select it from here, it simply won't know, if you're clicking somewhere, right? I want to know which is the last one, which is this one, so I can actually select everything and then deselect the base and select it again. No, it does. Deselect the base and select it again. No, the actual pivot is weird, man. It's like really something. That is, all right. Again, you, and you. Oh, the first one that you select is the actual pivot that gets selected. So I need to do it the other way around. So first here. No. Oh, all right. So it gets the pivot, but the top one. Because, in the top you can also connect like a piece. So I really So let's actually construct one. Let's go Kregel and bottle, and it does not exist, but yeah, whatever you say, Unreal, or UEFN, as they call you. What if I create a sequencer? Yep. Open it up. Drop whatever this bottle is. Where is the transform? If I rotate it, oh, the base. That's interesting. So you get like something. My guess is that whatever gets activated when you, oh, you know what? Now you cannot. It won't change the pivot when you add it to sequencer. They thought of everything. This is great. Let's see if I duplicate this bottle, or let's create another one just to make sure. So this one. All right. Oh, when you are in sequencer mode.
Yeah. In the context of sequencer, it's stopping it from. Oh.
No.
Not.
All right. Now I don't get to actually choose. This is
Gone forever.
very trippy. This is very, very weird. What if I turn this off? Now, that is very weird. Now I don't get to choose the pivot point. It's on the base. And that is what you get when you Kregel something. So let's actually take a look at these ones that are already connected or created. Yeah, they're all on the base. This is the base of these. This is the full base center of these. This is the approximate, center of this thing is the middle of this and the middle of this. So this is not huge because maybe I want to actually rotate this from here. Again, this is Unreal Engine taking control, or Epic taking control, from the users a little bit from what you get in Unreal Engine. In Unreal Engine, when you create a pack level actor, a level actor, you get to choose where you want that pivot to be. You can also, did I turn off Unreal? My guess is.
Could you use the modeling tools to change the pivot point?
Do I get modeling tools here? I do get them. Let's see. So it should be in the X-form, edit pivot. Can I move it?
Top right, probably.
Top?
No, top is gonna be
it
the
should
top.
be right. And then what we could do is turn on these and move it like. All right. So that is in the exact corner. Now let's drop it.
Yeah, there it is. Oh well, you need a lower increment to the last step.
Oh, this is 8? How 8? Huh?
So 4?
No.
No.
It's all right. Here is good enough. My guess. What if I hit accept?
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh,
it did work.
survived.
So let me unselect, select. Now it actually will rotate in that place. Now, what if I get to just select it? How will it move? Oh, wait. So when it's not, when it's an actual stuff, the static mesh, you don't get the theme. Or maybe it's because no, you know what? It's because I was not in Lego Brick Editor. Now, I think, all right, so this actually happens, but this is the stuff. It gets completely bonkers because this is not where it is expecting this thing to be.
Yeah.
All right, let me go back to my bottle. Now that I'm on Lego Brick mode, can I choose the pivot? Dude, how did we do that? How?
Good question.
So you get the alignment, which is good. Oh, wait. Did you saw that? Oh, I got it back. If I select it from here.
But there's no pivot. There it is.
Oh, when you have the rotate tool, you get to choose the pivot, but not when you move. Oh, now I got it on the... I don't know what is happening. It's so weird. All right, now I got it back. I can keep pressing and pressing. Dude, that is so weird. All right. So apart from that, yeah, this is kind of cool. So the other things that you can create is, yeah, like with the basic stuff that they provide, you get to produce like walls and buildings. Like this is really intricate. I love how they don't match perfectly. You always get that bevel.
Yeah, of course.
And it does give you like a very nice, sense.
Is there? Oh, there is fingerprints.
It's like dirt, yeah, like fingerprints.
Or dirt, yeah.
It's...
Do you get characters?
No. Well, not here, but my guess is that if you start the game, you're gonna get the Lego version of whatever skin you have active at that moment in UEFN. Oh, sorry, in Fortnite. So that is a given. So again, look at this. A little bit of creativity, right? Put into everything, makes everything looks like very amazing. Mm-hmm. Look at that. So, I don't know if, yeah, these are like tombs and stuff. Really cool. Art. Mm-hmm. It's also really, really nice. If you check those from afar, they actually look like very realistic.
Yeah, cones. Yeah.
And yeah, build something cool. So you're gonna start here. My guess is that you get like the same powers of the modeling tools, but if you are in play, so if you jump into creative mode in Fortnite, you get, all these tools for you to, keep on constructing from the Fortnite creative side. And yeah, so...
Isn't that the spawner of characters right there?
There it is. Should I launch and see what happened?
I mean, it's not gonna...
Let's do it.
I wonder if there's... I mean, that spawner has to have information of what to spawn. So I wonder if it has a library of characters.
Well, so far as I know, this makes economic sense for Epic. You cannot play with any other character, at least not in an easy way. That is not a skin that you have bought.
Makes sense.
So, there are some games around that will actually produce ways with verse to hide your character and put a character on top, and you modularize it so you can actually attach it to the bones of the character, and you can swap, the actual character that you use, but they move funky. They actually have issues with things like vaulting, and they have issues with things like root motion and stuff like that, like scales and stuff like that. So they are not perfect. What they really want is for you to actually, if you want to play in a Lego world and you really like one particular character, go to the store, buy the skin, and then you can play as that character, in your creations or in any other particular island. All right. Is this Nightwing?
No, that's Robin.
That's Robin, right?
I think that's Damien.
So Damien is the original one, the one that then turns bad?
I think Damien turns into Red Hood.
Oh, that's right. The next one after that is the one that...
Damien. If it's not Damien, it's Tim, but it's not Nightwing.
All right.
It's not Dick.
All right.
Richard Grayson, that's the surname. Richard Grayson, Dick Grayson, the first Robin. The one whose parents got killed in the circus.
Yeah, the one that is
By
in the
Two-Face.
Tim Burton's movie.
Yes.
They need to do the here we are.
Oh,
Right. So if I fly. Oh, I need to actually get out of simulation. Return to Island. Oh, I won. I was the last one standing. All right. So again, let's fly. We can move around. So now if we do these, oh, this is the thing. Like, how do I create Legos here? Can
probably
I?
with the pieces that you had on the ground right there where you spawned. No, all the way back where you spawned. Not up here.
With these?
With the ones all the way over there. Go back to where you spawned.
All right, I'm stuck somewhere.
Oh.
All right, that's good. All right, now I'm good.
There we go. Yeah, over there. Yeah. Because it says you start here, and then there's a couple of pieces on the ground that have like a
Build
little symbol.
Here.
Those. No, on the right. There's more on the right. Those. I think there's something to do with that.
Customize.
And then the other,
play
there's
cinematic.
more on the ground to your right. Those. Yes.
So let's see what
I
is
don't know
here.
what those do, what those prefabs do. Oh, they're prefabs. They're not pieces of
See,
Lego.
no, these are called devices in UEFN.
Devices, not
So
prefabs.
this is
Yeah.
a pop-up dialogue. This is a vignette for the
Yeah, all
post-processing.
right, got it.
This is a scary sequence. So
It might not be in edit mode then. It might be in actual play mode.
oh, all right. Let's see
Try starting the game and see if you can do.
if I get the pieces somewhere.
Can you pick up pieces or something?
Oh, let's go and whack something. Oh, you get stamina?
Well,
Yeah, and
it's
it's
Fortnite, baby.
all right. So here it is. Nope, you
Oh.
cannot destruct them.
Can you not pick them up? Nothing, right? So
Nope.
if you press Z, X, or V, you just get normal stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get normal stuff.
construction stuff.
And if you press Tab for your
Inventory.
nothing,
This is what you
Fortnite.
get. Maybe the other side is not there yet, which is weird. I actually saw the it's called the presentation. Oh, the how it's called, the live that they do, the community stuff, and they were showcasing these, but they didn't went into Fortnite. Now that I remember, so no, I don't think that they actually have these working on the other side.
Maybe this is just
At
for you
least
to
not
be-
these one. You know which one?
Oh, there's a text there. What does the text say?
Here, you build
Bottom,
here.
right at the bottom, right there on the red. Go to the right a little bit more, and then turn right. Yeah, that.
Face your building in the direction of the red arrow and try launching.
What the what?
My guess is that they want you to build here. So
Oh, so then you yeah, and you play and you get to see it right in front of you. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
yeah, I think that is what it is.
I think it's for you to play around in the outside of the island editor, right here, not to actually build with your character, but to build with. Oh, there's a cinematic. That's what it does. There's a camera right there. So the button is gonna play a cinematic showcasing whatever you built on that little platform. That's what it's doing.
Oh, all right.
There's a camera behind you. If you
Shall
look
we
at
check
behind
it?
you, there's a camera.
Let's see. I just
That's
put like
what it's doing.
like a small thing
It's
there.
it's like showcasing something that you built, but you gotta build it out here, not inside the game.
Let's see.
Matchmaking. What?
Because there are other islands. So what I'm curious into finding out right here with you is what would happen on the other islands, the Lego islands. Do you have the Lego brick editor like in this one, or is something that is just for these? I'm wondering because you get like more pieces on the other side. On this one, if you get the actual, I think, well, this thing is actually launching. We can actually check it out. So if you come here, and you go to the Lego content and you search for static meshes, right? Because that is like the new way of putting things together here. You get like one piece. This is the only thing that you get, whatever this is. But there is nothing here. If you go to, how they're called these? Yeah, you get like a few stuff that is already constructed, but you don't get the full Lego stuff. Or I don't think that this is like everything that Lego has. Maybe. Whatever this is. Maybe there is everything here now that I'm taking a gander here. Yeah. I think it's everything here. So, and you cannot uncradle these ones for sure. Oh, because they are not actually static meshes.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot get and uncradle it.
Those are prefabs.
Yeah. Those are whatever they call these things.
Yeah. Not prefabs, but prefabs.
Yeah, when you need to actually filter for those, there are called Fort, Play, Set, Prop, Item Definition.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good job. Never tested it before launching it. That's the name of it.
And there is these ones. You can actually split the Fort, Play, Item Definitions.
Is that an entire city?
Yeah, this is where you get things already built.
Oh, wow.
So you get like a small house here.
What?
Yeah, give it a second. It's like kind of dying.
What is that?
You can do it. Wow. All right. So someone got really creative here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
man, the lighting.
The lighting, dude.
So good.
It
oh my God, look at that.
Blah, 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 blah. But it is
so good.
really good.
The filtering through the Lego pieces of the lighting. Insane.
Yep. If you get very still, like everything looks very cool.
It looks very good.
If you
as soon as you move.
moving, yeah. And I don't know, these will got to do with how these are here. I can't remember. How do I have my scalability settings?
Oh, it wasn't updating. Now it's updating in real time. That looks much better.
Yeah, I think that it actually have like particular performance. Here they are. No. Where are the scalability settings nowadays?
The cog?
There should be around here. Here? Nope.
No, it has to be the little. Yeah, that one. Is it not there?
Oh,
right there.
It is. So let's go cinematic. And what these would do, it's a little bit laggy, but yeah, it's clean like a whistle. Look at.
Can you turn on wireframe? I'm intrigued.
I think you can.
How thick are these guys, geometry-wise?
Oh, are you asking if you get stuff inside these things? I think
No. Turn wireframe on. I want to see the wireframe of this.
All right. Perspective, no, it's on lead.
Yep.
Wireframe, and hold on to your nicks.
Oh, okay. Very well optimized. Okay.
No, this thing is packed full with stuff inside.
Well,
But
it is,
you
but
cannot see it from
it's
here.
because of the pieces. Does it have pieces inside of it? Like it needs more pieces inside? It's not just the shell?
Oh, these will tell you the truth. If you get to the overdraw here, it's packed full with stuff.
Oh, boy.
Look at poor Nanite trying to cool down everything that is inside each and every one of these pieces. It's like, no, it's fire. All right, let's check this out. So now I'm playing. You are telling me that I can play the cinematics. There are two: party, scary.
Choose a theme.
Here. Oh, you see, you construct there, and you get to check this out. To check this
Yeah,
cinematic.
that's what I said. Yeah.
Look at the change on the focal length, focal distance. That was impressive. And party,
Oh,
that is really cool. This thing has audio.
okay.
Oh, look at that. It does have audio.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Dude,
it's so Fortnite.
How they put everything together just for the cinematics. Where are those cinematics? Those are really cool. Oh,
Oh,
the actual thing kept on.
the Niagara was still
Yep.
running.
Let me check out the scary one with sounds. This thing is really, really cool. It's really good. All right, I'm impressed. So, what I think we need to check now is what would happen if let's put this in lead. What would happen if we go new project and we go brand templates and we open up? Oh, so to get access to these, you need to have like full creative access. So you need to go to the website of the creative side of Fortnite, and you need to like fully ingress into the creative process. And if you get accepted, you get access to the brand stuff, right? So I want to check out this one, the Bloom Tycoon template. So this is an actual full game here in this template.
Nice.
Where you have like mascots and you get to construct and you have like NPCs running around. It is like a full, Lego game. And it's a tycoon, so it has some, construct, get more money so you can buy stuff and construct more, like that type of, games. It's amazing how fast you can load up things that are made just with Epic stuff or Fortnite stuff. Oh, but it is... let me check out the levels. Here. The Lego Bloom Tycoon. Oh no, it's this one. It is not as advertised. What is the other one? Oh, it does have the Lego brick builder in it. So, oh yeah, look at this. You can actually construct with Legos also on the other templates. How nice. That is really amazing. So there is no, like that is what you get, like a thumbnail. But you don't get these in real life. You need to construct it. Go construct. You don't get that level. Let me see if that is true. Yeah, you just get these two levels. So the Lego Brick Builder, which is the one that we were before, that is also in this template. And you get the Bloom Tycoon, which is just, the full explanation of what this thing does. This level leads you through a series of quests to show what features can be added to grid features. Yeah, through all of these. So you get devices and you get no build zone, so you can force people to not destroy stuff that you want and off. Whatever the grid entity is, my guess is that you can assign like spaces for people. That might be really cool. Right, not enough time to actually go through this whole thing, but it's really cool. Teleports, those are fun. And verse, of course. I want to test out that verse AI stuff and see if I can, create something with it. I thought it was like really clever. Because if you ask any other type of AI about, verse, they are like, I don't know what you're talking about. If you ask them about Python, JavaScript, or whatever, they will build the full thing, but they don't know scrap about verse. Right, so yeah, that's it. And in the actual meshes and materials here, we might get like something. For what I know, this thing should be, you should have like tons of trees and bushes and flowers and stuff like that. Let's check that out. Oh, no, it's completely devoid of everything. So you get the full Lego, stuff. So what this is just like a template for a particular game. Oh, here it is. You have the Bloom Tycoon block stuff. You can drop it here. Yeah, so I was like, you just get a thumbnail. No, you get the full thing. Here it is. It's like a Minecraft. Oh, this thing is... Oh, you bring it in and it's separated in pieces, which is not advisable. What is this? Whatever. All right, so that was it. That was the two things I want to share with you today. The Celestial Vault and the new Lego brick builder. It's called the brick builder. The brick editor. That is what it is. So those are really cool. Really. I think that Lego and Fortnite are like a match made in heaven. And I think people are going to start, creating very cool stuff. And the moderation is going to be like really, really impressive also. That's my guess. Yeah. Because, swastikas and dildos are going to be everywhere. For sure.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we made it. We made it to the end. So thank you so much, Franco, for, staying with us at this time. And thank you, everybody.
Of course.
For, coming here and share with us. So see you on next week, Franco.
All right. I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
And let's go. Where is it?